We just bought these two brand new Callaway Elyte drivers to test them out and let you know how good they really are. In this video, we're going to be comparing the base model Elyte and the Triple Diamond to show you if they're worth the price or not. Stay tuned because we're going to be giving away one of these drivers for completely free to one of you guys. If you guys are new to the channel, my name's Jaden, behind the camera's Jake, and like I said in the intro, we just spent over $1,000 on these Callaway Elyte drivers, and we're gonna let you know if they were actually worth the price tag. Like I said, if you guys wanna enter the giveaway to win one of these, all you have to do is like the video down below, and then stay tuned because we're gonna give you steps 2 and 3 to enter the giveaway throughout the rest of this video. Without further ado, let's get into testing these. So the first driver we're gonna be talking about is the base model Callaway Elyte. Now, this is gonna be the driver that 90% of people are going to use and choose because it's not specialized, you know, it fits the general population. And the reason I say that is because it has adjustability, so you can adjust your flight path. So this Callaway Elyte has a weight back here that you can move to fade or draw. I do have to note that last year, the AI Smoke had that weight in the back that was slidable, so you could fine tune it a little bit more, whereas this one just has 3 settings, you know, fade, neutral, draw. So that is something to note, but it does have that adjustability, and it is gonna be something that you have there to help adjust your shot shape. Another thing that makes this driver good for 90% of the population is the head size. This is the biggest head size they have in the Callaway Elyte lineup, coming in at 460 cc's. Looking down at it, it does look like a bigger head. That's gonna make it easier to hit. It's gonna make you feel a little more comfortable when you're having it down by that ball. And it's just gonna give you peace of mind, as well as also being easier to hit, to have a bigger face on it. So with that adjustability and the head size being a little bit bigger, it's gonna make it a little bit better and less specialized compared to that Triple Diamond that we'll talk about now. So now moving on to the Callaway Elyte Triple Diamond. This head comes in at $650, $50 more expensive than the regular model. It is a hefty price, but you get some specializations out of it that we're gonna talk about now. Unlike the regular Elyte model, you don't get those weights on the back here. You just get one weight in the center. This doesn't have the adjustability in the back, but in return for that, it's gonna lower your spin a little bit more for those higher swing speeds and those better ball strikers. Going along with better ball striking, it does have that smaller head coming in at 450 cc's, so it does look smaller at address. The face is a little tiny bit smaller. Compared to the regular model, you're not gonna feel as comfortable with it down by the ball. The top of this is shiny, it's glossy compared to the regular model being matte. So if that's something that, you know, affects you when you have it at address during your swing, it's one thing to note. So when comparing this year's Elyte model to last year's AI Smoke, I don't think there is really any difference. The top of this one, glossy, top of this one, glossy. Both have the 2 weights. Both have the same head size at 450 cc's, so it really just gonna come down to how forgiving that face really is. So let's get into the numbers now. We're gonna test both these out and we'll let you know how they are. All right, so both of these heads are 9-degree heads. We have stiff shafts in both of them, so they're gonna have the very similar numbers. We're gonna compare them to each other as well as to last year's AI Smoke models respectively. So we have Triple Diamond AI Smoke as well as Triple Diamond Elyte, and then stock model Elyte versus the, you know, AI Smoke Max from last year. So, and then before we get into those numbers and tell you exactly how they performed, the second step to entering the giveaway is to make sure you are subscribed down below. So make sure you're subscribed, you have this video liked, and then we'll tell you step 3, the third and final step to enter the giveaway after we give you all the data.
All right, we're gonna take a look at some of my numbers here, starting with talking about the Triple Diamonds. Some of the things that I noticed is last year's Triple Diamond to this year's Triple Diamond definitely is a big difference. Looking in terms of carry and total yardage, I definitely got more out of the new Callaway Elyte than I did the AI Smoke. I also got a little bit less backspin with the Elyte than I did the AI Smoke, which is beneficial to the higher swing speed like we are trying to get. My side spin, as you can tell, is also very low with the Callaway Elyte, which is muy bueno. That means, you know, slices and snap hooks and draws, stuff like that, that it widens it or it narrows it down. So that's one thing that I really liked about the Elyte, and it felt easier to hit than last year's driver, I will be completely honest. But in terms of comparing the Triple Diamonds from last year to this year to the base models of the AI Smoke and the Elyte, from just the, like I said, just the base models, they definitely generated way more backspin. We're looking at about 150 on average more than that, and the carry was about 5-6 yards less. So it gives me more yardage, gives me less spin. That ball's going to penetrate the air a little bit better. You know, if I'm facing an on-wind, the lower spin is going to pierce it more than just kind of float up and get caught in it. So between all of those, you know, with 120 mile an hour club speed on average, I would definitely pick a triple diamond. Whether you do last year's or you do the Callaway Elite, they're both going to be beneficial. But if I had to choose between all 4 drivers, I'm definitely picking up the Elite. It's going to help my game and get me that distance and that lower spin that I'm looking for.
Talk about how it feels.
The triple diamond is a harder model to hit. The club head's a lot smaller. The Callaway Elite base model for this year's club head is massive, but it is also very forgiving. The Callaway Elite's triple diamond club head it's smaller for sure, but it didn't feel that way when I was hitting it. The sweet spot definitely felt big enough that I wasn't, you know, hitting a tour pro driver. Like, it felt easy to hit. I didn't have any problems finding the center of the face. So I definitely think that this year's drivers are better than last year's. You know, most people think that going from one year to the next, you know, you're not really getting much of a technical increase and improvement and stuff like that, but I definitely see that the numbers can prove otherwise.
All right, so on to my numbers. We started off with the AI Smoke, the regular one. This is the one that I use daily. My average carry was 236 yards. Total run out was 261 yards with an average backspin of 2,400. This is the one I'm used to using. It's my daily driver, obviously. So then comparing that to the Elite, my Elite carry was 241 yards with a total of 262. The backspin was about 40 to 50 RPMs higher actually on the Elite, but not triple diamond, so maybe it's not meant to lower the spin as much. They felt really similar. I didn't notice a huge difference. One thing that I did notice is that it seemed like the Elite head was bigger when looking down at it. I don't think they're actually any bigger. I think they're both 460 cc's, so that's a weird, you know, thing to think about when you're looking out at the ball, how it'll make you feel like it's bigger, but it's really not. Might be a good thing for you, might not. Moving on to the triple diamonds, the AI Smoke triple diamond was 231 carry, 260 total distance with backspin of 2,300. And the Elite triple diamond was 235 yard carry, total of 258 and backspin of 2,400. I'm gonna be completely honest, I had a hell of a time hitting the triple diamonds in both of them. So the AI Smoke and the Elite triple diamond honestly is not for me, which, you know, it's to be expected. That's what we talked about. It's for, you know, a higher skilled golfer with a higher swing speed, someone that's a really good ball striker. I'm average, I'm not great, so I wouldn't use a triple diamond, but those are the numbers. You know, take those as you will. If they work for you, they work for you. If they don't, they don't. I'm gonna stay with, you know, the regular AI Smoke or the Elite, just the regular ones, not a triple diamond. So yeah, those are our numbers. So there you have it. There's the comparison of the 2 brand new Callaway Elite drivers. If you've made it this far, here's the 3rd and final way to enter the giveaway. All you have to do is comment down below which driver you want out of the 2 new Callaway Elites. So all you gotta do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below which of the 2 drivers you want, and you'll be entered into the giveaway. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Started out riding Batman with the geeches when that shit didn't work out the pop out the chick. All of them talk my bad ass still ain't listen was living, but taught me the ways of that kids. Don't need me a pot, I can microwave with it. I bang the highest.